Welcome guys to today's video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about testosterone, and I'm going to be talking about proven ways to increase your testosterone levels naturally. So I have a few slides that I'm going to go through and explain them. So let's talk about testosterone. Testosterone is naturally produced in men and women. In men, it's usually produced more than women. That's why we have more muscles, more hair, facial hair, deeper voices, and other things that we have that women don't. But women do have testosterone, but in a smaller amount compared to women. But they also women have estrogen. They have higher estrogen than us. Okay, so testosterone levels usually varies like throughout the day. So early in the morning, you might wake up with higher testosterone than the rest of the day, because you slept well, if you had a good sleep, if you had a good diet, the night before, the day before, you'll wake up with a higher testosterone. But then it dips down a bit, it goes down a bit, but it can increase again. Like if you're training it, and if you're doing weights, if you're lifting heavy, it's gonna go up again after that session. Let's say if you're doing legs, heavy legs, it's gonna go up again, but then after the session it might drop down again. So it varies, like it goes up and down like throughout the day. And testosterone, like usually after the age of 30, it starts to drop down by 1 to 2%. That's if you don't, like, even if like, you can minimize that by like taking care of yourself, and I'm gonna go through with the slides. I'm gonna go through it, but usually at the age of 16, 17, that's where when you have the when it starts to peak. And then at the age of 30, it starts to drop down by 1 to 2%. But yeah, let's go to the next slide. I'm going to explain how you can minimize. So exercising and lifting weights. So when you do that, when you exercise and you lift weights, you increase your testosterone level, your growth hormone, human growth hormone levels also. So it depends on the type of exercise. First of all, if you're doing like strength training, if you're doing bodybuilding stuff, not doing higher reps, like you're not lifting like 5 kg and you're expecting to increase your testosterone. No, you have to lift a bit heavy to increase your testosterone levels. So if you're doing deadlifts, squats, that's when you can increase your testosterone levels. You're doing the compound movements. There's one study that shows that in 2015 that involved men with obesity found that increased physical activity was more beneficial than calorie restriction for increasing testosterone levels. So it's clear evidence that we have that testosterone can be increased and maintained. There are certain limits. Obviously, you can't just keep increasing it, but you can maintain a higher level. You're not 30, 35, 40 and you're suffering from low T, but if you're lifting weights, you're lifting heavy, you're taking care of yourself, that will help you keep that testosterone level for till you're 10 years, 15 years. You can how do I say it? Like, you can actually minimize the risk of you having low T if you're lifting weights, if you're doing compound movement exercises, if you're doing squats, doing deadlifts, doing bench press, shoulder press, these will increase your testosterone. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to be talking about the diet that you eat. So the diet plays a huge role in this, in testosterone. So a lot of people think that it's just lifting weights, and the diet doesn't really matter, but the diet plays a huge role in this, not just for testosterone, but in everything. If you want to grow muscles, if you want to look good, you need to watch your diet. You need to watch what you eat, and most people don't know this, but they don't know what to eat. They don't know the right foods that their body actually needs to grow. Like when you tell them, have a few eggs. Oh no, eggs are bad for you. Eggs have cholesterol, and that cholesterol will cause heart disease. It will cause stroke. No, it's bad for you. But they don't know that actually that cholesterol in eggs, it's good cholesterol that your body actually uses to create testosterone. And if you don't know this, look into it, research it. That egg yolk that contains cholesterol makes testosterone. So a lot of people don't know this. They just ignore eggs, ignore all these advices from nutritionists and dietitians, and they think cholesterol is bad for you. Well, there are types of cholesterol, and you can get cholesterol from fast food, and you can get it from natural foods, and you need pasteurized eggs, eggs that are organic. Eat that egg yolk. Don't just eat the egg whites. You need both, and especially I usually have about 3 before bed, because when I'm going to sleep, that's my body is going to need that. It's going to use it to build and recover, because I'm usually sore going to bed from the gym, so my body's going to use that to create testosterone and build muscle. So I use it 2 hours before bed, maybe 3 hours. I'll have 3 eggs before sleep, and it's small. It's not it's a big meal. It's just 3 eggs. That's all you need, and it's gonna make you feel full. If you're hungry, if you go into bed hungry, have 3 eggs, and you will feel it the next day. You'll feel, and make sure you use organic eggs. So get protein into you, get fat into you, the right fat. And I'm gonna make separate videos on this. Get carbohydrates into you as well. You need the right carbohydrates, especially after a big session in the gym. You need to replenish that energy that's spent in the gym. That energy, all that carbohydrates in your body, all that glycogen stores in your muscles, all that glycogen in your muscles, it's all empty after you finish the session. So you need to replace it with carbohydrates, replace it with protein. Have a protein shake, have 3 eggs, have a steak, have salmon, and I'm gonna do separate videos on this. So you need the right amount of protein to increase your testosterone and maintain the testosterone level at healthy levels, which means also consuming healthy fats help support your testosterone. So consuming nuts like almonds, Brazil nuts, seeds, if you have sunflower seeds, they're good for you. They're beneficial for your brain, for your testosterone, for other hormones. It's all that's probably one of the reasons why I still have my hair. I'm 33. I still look good. I still look healthy. You know, still have hair. Still have good skin. And I don't use anything on my skin. Nothing. I don't use any products. It's just training and nutrition. So that's everything you need, to be honest. You don't need any products if you take care of your body. If you consume the right foods, just like a vehicle, if you use the right fuel, the perfect fuel, it's going to perform. So just make sure you know what you're putting in your body, because then you can minimize your risk of health related issues, low testosterone levels, and other diseases. Third one is to minimize your stress and cortisol levels. So stress and testosterone, they work opposite to each other. So when your testosterone is high, cortisol levels is low. When your cortisol levels are high, your testosterone is usually low. So they work opposite to each other. So when you're stressed, when you're in a bad mood, your testosterone levels is low, you know. So try not to let anything affect your mood. If you're angry, if you're annoyed about something, hit the gym. You know, that's what I do. If I'm angry about something, if I'm not happy, I'll go through this. Hit the gym. Don't let anything stress you out. And studies have shown that as well. So try to manage that. Try to manage your stress levels. Stay active. Get plenty of sleep. Because if you don't get plenty of sleep, that will mess with your mood. It will mess with it. Use whatever techniques that you can use to minimize stress. And yeah, just hit the gym. That's what I would do. Don't just sit around and complain, and that's not going to do you any good. The fourth one is to supplement vitamin D. So vitamin D is a micronutrient, plays a key role in many aspects of health. Despite that, there are like around 1 billion people they have deficiency in vitamin D, which is it's related to testosterone. They've done a study on that. People who are deficient in vitamin D, they have low T. And you can see I have this study here. 2017 study involved 102 men with vitamin D deficiency, found that taking a vitamin D supplement increased testosterone levels and improved erectile dysfunction. So if you're suffering from that, try to supplement vitamin D. And I'll do a video on that as well. I'll do a video on vitamin D and how they are both related to how vitamin D is related to testosterone and other health issues. So get vitamin D, get a blood test first, see if you're deficient, and then supplement it. Talk to your doctor, to your dietitian, and then supplement. If you want me to work with you, I will work with you one-on-one. I don't mind, I'll do that, but try to get a blood test first, see how much you need, because more than likely you'll be deficient of vitamin D. So get a blood test and we will work from there. Next one is consider taking supplements. So again, get a blood test and consider taking supplements, because more than likely you'll be deficient in vitamin D. Zinc is also linked to testosterone levels. So in one study, zinc supplementation increased testosterone levels and improved sexual function in post-menopausal women and with low blood levels of zinc. According to another review, zinc supplementation could also benefit men with low testosterone levels and infertility if they have testosterone deficiency. Okay, so get zinc, get tested first, get your blood test for zinc, vitamin D, B complex, B vitamins, okay, for iron, for testosterone, get them checked. And then if you want me to do another video what you should be testing every 6 months, every year, or what you should be testing, I'll do that. But get these get these vitamins, get this hormone testosterone level checked, and then supplement. Ask your doctor. If you want to ask me, drop me in a comment, drop me an email, I'll get back to you. Okay, next slide. Just making sure you're getting plenty of sleep. This is so important. A lot of people ignore this, and they just think that sleep is not you don't need a good sleep. You just have to work all the time. Why? You need to sleep. You need to get proper sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours. And they've done studies on this. People who sleep less, they have a low T. People who sleep less than 6 hours. And let's go through the slide. Getting good sleep is important for your health, as diet and exercise. Sleep quality may also have major effects on your testosterone levels. In fact, one study involving over 2,000 people, 2,000 teenage boys and men, found that impaired sleep could be linked to lower levels of testosterone. So the ideal amount of sleep varies between each person, but a small 2011 study found that sleeping only 5 hours per night was linked to 10 to 15% reduction in testosterone levels. So there you go. And one study involved older men, found that increased levels duration up to 9.9 hours was associated with increased testosterone levels. Sleeping more than, I wouldn't recommend sleeping more than 9.9 hours. I think it's a bit too much. But sleeping more than 9.9 hours was tied to lower testosterone levels. So you don't really need more than 9, more than 8, like 9 or 10 hours or 11. Some people that you don't need that much. If you get enough, if you get like 7 to 8 hours, that's all you need. Trust me on that one. If you get 7 to 8 hours, you'll wake up in a good mood. Your testosterone levels should be high if you're following what I'm telling you to do, with exercise, diet, supplementation, and your sleep. That's all you need. And watch your alcohol intake. Alcohol is very bad for testosterone. If you really want to take care of yourself, your testosterone levels, I personally want to still look healthy and good when I'm 40, 50. So I don't drink. And I see that, like, a lot of people still tell me that I look younger than 22 now. So obviously with training, diet, no alcohol, you can see that on me. You know, there's no magic pill. Like a lot of people think, oh, what do you take? Is there any magic pill? No, there's no magic pill. You just have to follow these, and that's it. Like, it's simple as that. So the relationship between alcohol and testosterone is complex, but some research suggests that excessive alcohol consumption can decrease the testosterone levels. So I looked into this, and there are a lot of studies that show that. Also, it affects your skin. You can see, like, on your skin the next day, you're dehydrated. You're hangover, like you're in a bad mood. And it just ruins your whole, probably day or 2 days, probably more, it depends. So you wake up, you feeling crap, you're not gonna go gym because you have a headache, you're dying, and your testosterone level is low because you drank so much, you probably got sick, and you're dying, you can't even eat the next day, your appetite is gone, like you have no appetite to eat. So you end up getting a takeaway later on in the night, and you're feeling miserable, like, what have I done to myself? Why did I do that? I should have just went gym and ate good. You can still have a good time without alcohol. You don't need alcohol. But if you do, make sure you're having one, maybe. So testosterone levels may drop as quickly as 30 minutes after drinking alcohol. Heavy alcohol use can lead to reduced testicular function and testicular atrophy. So the bottom line is testosterone levels peak at around 18, 19 and start to decline at the age of 30 by 1 to 2%. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you take care of your diet, staying active, whether it's in the gym, lifting weights, mainly it's lifting weights, but swimming, any kind of activity. But mainly what I've seen from studies, that people that lift weights naturally, not like, I'm not talking about someone that takes steroids, I'm not talking about any of them. If you do lift weights for years, it's a long progress. So don't, just because you've been there for a few months, you expecting results. Stay active, stay in there. It's your health at the end of the day. So you're not doing it just for a few minutes, few weeks, few months. Stay consistent. Lift weights, lift heavy shit. Okay? Lift heavy shit, and then come back to me. In a few years, you will see good results. You'll have high testosterone levels. Then watch your diet. Get the right foods, like I said. I'm gonna make another video on that. Get supplementation, get your blood test, supplement, get enough sleep, and that's it. That's the video for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna do another video regarding testosterone and supplementation, how much you should take, how much vitamin D you need, how much zinc, how much B complex you need, iron, if you do need that. I'm gonna be talking about exercise more, because I'm not only a nutritionist, I'm a personal trainer also. So I've worked in gyms and I've trained people before, so I know what I'm talking about, and I want to help as many people as I can. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna discuss protein, fats, carbohydrates before and after the gym, protein, how much you should take, what protein you need, what the right fats are good for you, what's not good for you, all that coming soon. Just make sure you subscribe and you like the video.